we got an inquiry to invest in Hot Chicken Takeover. And like many entrepreneurs, you get a lot of inbound. Oftentimes it's predatory or sharky, and especially in the landscape of global pandemic, you run a restaurant,
Mhm.
there was a lot of M&A happening.
Sure.
And so we ultimately invite these investors out, have them take a look at our business, and at that point it was really casual, and we thought this is a potential strategic partner to grow the brand, and we knew we needed capital. And um, very quickly after that first visit, that was not about an investment opportunity. That was actually an acquisition opportunity for me. Although I always knew that that was an opportunity for Hot Chicken Takeover and an opportunity that as an entrepreneur I was interested in, it really materialized pretty quickly. And so here I am, like taking care of chickens, live chickens in the morning before
Mhm.
I gun it down 62 to get home. And we start fielding this inquiry about acquiring and growing the brand. And um, as it's flattering as an entrepreneur to ever even be able to be at that table. But I think what was more critical to me is I was entering another kind of round of crisis
Mm.
personally.
Mhm.
One of which I'm feeling really comfortable in my own skin for the first time, feeling really comfortable being aware of what my limitations are as a entrepreneur, as a business person. And I started to get really I've started to feel fearful about
Mm.
my capacity as an entrepreneur, as a leader and a business person, um, and my competency about taking this brand to the next level,
Mhm.
which is we've started to figure out our prototype. We have a really dedicated work culture, and I'm really passionate about that. But at some point, it becomes a game about how great can we be about picking real estate?
Mhm.
How efficiently, quickly, affordably can we build out restaurants
Mhm.
and build a bench of team members? And um, practically, there's one of those three things that I'm interested in.
Mhm.
Just as an entrepreneur,
Yeah.
and and so not only is it flattering to have a potential partner talk about acquisition or investment, but you also it starts to become a reality of like, well, if I don't find a partner like this, what's the future look like for me, for my business, for my team,
Mhm.
and for my investors? And that whole process, I started to feel, um, I having come from a personal place of a lot of contentment at that point, I start to feel some anxiety and fear about the opportunity cost of not doing a deal, the
Mhm.
opportunity of my team not having, you know, growth opportunities.
Mhm.
We have all these people we deeply care about on the team, and their opportunities to grow income, wealth, to change the circumstance for their families is really dependent on us growing restaurants because there's
Mhm.
only so many salaries.
Mhm.
Um, and so I started to really think through that uh, and start to think about the implications of not
Mhm.
having a partner to grow, or what's the cost of you finance your own mistakes as an entrepreneur,
Mhm.
and my mistakes were stacking up.
Mm.
And if I picked another piece of bad real estate, or next thing you know, I'm in a position where the business is unstable and I
Mhm.
need capital under bad circumstances. And I
Mhm.
started to feel fear.
Mm.
And fear isn't always the best place to make decisions from that mindset of scarcity. Um, but I started to feel really good about the growth opportunities for the business with additional leadership and more resources and better counsel and better experience. And so that deal shaped up. Ultimately, we did do a deal in December of 2021, and then I helped kind of steward that transition through up to now, where the business continues to grow, people continue to see more opportunities. The nature of the mission and who we hired and why we hired them is still absolutely intact and is protected. And I felt an opportunity to kind of liberate myself from the operational contribution I was making to the business to be an entrepreneur again.
Mm.
And so that's kind of where
Yeah.
I'm at now.